I just got out of a rehab hospital. I was there for a little over a month. I'm tired. I couldn't get much sleep there. So I've been out of there for 3 days. I came home Wednesday afternoon, and it was a long drive, and my uncle had to pick me up. He was not too happy about the situation. They were wanting me to take Amtrak. He's like, no, he didn't want me on Amtrak because it's a safety issue. And sorry, I just washed my face and it's still a little bit wet. Then I put my face oil that I created. Next month, I'm opening a new Shopify store. It's only like handmade stuff. I make skin oils, face oils. It's going to be a variety of different things. I've learned about castor oil. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Happy Saturday, or should I say Catterday? My cat is over there just looking around. Our DIY project this summer is almost over. Now, there's some things you just can't fix unless you have a professional come in, and the hotel doesn't want to pay for one, and we can't afford one. So, I'm going to rotate the camera. We still got some trash on the floor. Well, when I was gone in June to this hospital for a month, he had to do all this work himself. Now, he was supposed to have a helper, but she didn't show up, really. And then another guy didn't show up. So now I have taken over, but he's going to have to work with me. And I told him this morning, we can't keep arguing with each other. We got to compromise. You're not good at organizing, but you're good at cleaning. So if we work together, we will get this done. The bathroom is the worst. So I'm trying to finish the bedroom, and together we'll finish the bathroom. Now my back is really messed up. That's my main concern. I've lost 2 inches. I'm 5'2" now, not 5'4". I saw my paper last night. I'm like, how did I get shorter? I've been 5'4" most of my life. And now, welcome in, guys. Paperwork saying I'm 167 pounds and a 5'2". They said it's because your back has gotten worse. So I'm facing back surgery sometime this year. Probably could be St. Louis. I'm not sure if they'll do it. I may go to Mount Vernon. I'm upset with my insurance company, but not totally, because they've had to cover a lot of expenses, a lot of hospitalizations since November of last year. And Lloyd's Aunt Flo from Alaska was right. That was on too many medicines. She said that before this all started. Hi, guys. I miss you. Welcome back. And that's when I started thinking maybe I need a new doctor. So I switched to a different doctor here in Carbondale. She found some things wrong in my lab work when it did not just my diabetic A1C test, but there was some panels like the iron deficiency, anemia, and I had to go to a specialist in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I think it was back in March, and I had to have a driver that would wait for me, and he was a nice guy. We got along really well. So that was a nice trip. And we went over the Mississippi River. I was like, wow, I haven't been over that bridge in Cape in like, I can't remember how many years. It was like at least 10 years when I took my mom up there to St. Francis Hospital. And thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. It is a huge place. It makes Carbondale look like nothing. It's like this, almost as big as Barnes Jewish Hospital in St. Louis. Of course, St. Louis is bigger than Cape Girardeau. I've been to both. But today is a calm, quiet day. It's a Saturday. It's been a little bit chaotic since I got out of the Pavilion Hospital, State Hospital in Champaign-Urbana. I have motion sickness. That's why you see me like a little twitchy with my head. Doctor said it would take a couple weeks taking the motion sickness pills. I got it here at home. I have to take 2 twice a day. And they were going to prescribe it, but I said I had some. They're like, how did you know you have motion sickness? I'm like, I used to fly in airplanes when I was married to my first husband. 20 years ago, we'd been divorced. So this last few months has been really hard. I cried this morning because of the devastation in Texas. I cried because I felt like the whole family passed away. You never get that sixth sense or woman's intuition that people are dying and you don't know if they're alive or dead. I still care about my first husband and his family, okay? So when I heard the president and I can't say her name. I messed it up. I'm sorry, First Lady. They went there and she, on YouTube, told her story about the bracelet given by a survivor's family. I just had some bad dreams last night. I only had 2 to 3 hours of sleep because I'm worried about my first husband. I used to be Mrs. Delamater, and that was a tricky name because when solicitors called, they'd call me Lamater or, just mix up my name with something. But it was Delamater. So today, I'm processing a Macari order. I've already packaged it. I had to buy 2 Boba Millers that were on my, let me start over because my mind's racing. I had a little bit of money on my credit card, $10, not much. So I was on a tight budget. I tried Uber Eats, but they were going to charge me for one Boba Miller, $10. I'm like, no, my budget only $10. That's all I had left. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate you guys. I miss you. I really did. They wouldn't let me have my phone in the hospital. And there was landlines. There's actually landlines in these hospitals. And you have to dial out. And there was only 2 phones. And the phones are always tied. And people could call. And the nurse could give you a message to call them back. But if the phones are always tied up from other patients talking too long, good luck. It took me 5 days just to call Mr. Cindy and like 3 or 4 days to call my uncle. So this is what's going on. I got a piece of mail ready. I got my new address labels. Yeah, I know what you're going to think about Kerrigan. That's my widow name. It's not my maiden name. My maiden name is Bradley. And I feel like it's punishment because I've been divorced from him since 2013. Yeah, and he passed away in 2013. But so for a 3-year marriage that didn't work out because of domestic violence, I still have to use my widow name. And it's been 15 years, I think, at this point. Wait. Yeah, no, it's 2025. 12 years that I've had his name. And I'm tired of writing that because you can imagine how you feel if you've ever been married. I'm going on my 3rd husband. Lloyd and I want to get married as soon as we can because he doesn't like his father's name. His father abandoned the family at 3 years old. Found out where he lives. I can't say because I know it's a sensitive thing for the family. But he can't come back to Illinois. And Lloyd don't want to go far away from his mom because she lives in this area. And I can respect that because when I was in my 20s, actually 18, I had to leave to go to Texas and leave my parents. And it was hard for them. I know it was hard. And they got divorced while I was in Texas, and I missed my grandfather's funeral. And then, my in-laws didn't pay for my airline trip, round trip. And you can't drive that far in short notice. But anyway, back to the present moment. I've had a good day so far. Look what I found while cleaning. Sunglasses. And I can actually see, how did these sunglasses end up in the top dresser drawer? I was looking for packing tape for this messed up. See, sometimes when you, and this is an expensive brand, QUAY. Those are like 250 pair of glasses that someone left and abandoned. And when some property at the whole, they have a policy about abandoned property. If it's left here 30 days or more, I need to I'm getting over sinuses and bacterial infection. If it's left 30 days or more, Lloyd can get it or it's thrown away. He's like one of the head people here. I'm getting like notifications. So I did not find the packing tape that I thought we had. So I had to get creative. And I'm going to show you guys what I do. I've also found my sticker book. I use them for my pen pals. So I'm pen paling again. I bought a book of stamps. When we had unexpected money come in, when I was just about to leave the hospital. My BFF is a mermaid. Well, this is a Macari order, so I got to find something more appropriate. Dream. Okay, she might like that. Because everyone needs to have a dream. And don't lose your dreams, because they'll come true. If you let go of your dream, you're not going to like how your life may turn out. And yes, I'm suntanned. I've been burnt. I had 2 heat strokes. And the rehab place I was staying at last month, that's why you guys didn't hear from me, I had no way of telling anyone. My stopwatch goes off at noon every day. Okay, I know it's noon. Thank you. It beeps for like a minute. I'm going to try to put some stickers on this corner. Oh, they're not working. You find a bigger one. This is one way, if you don't have packing tape, you can make it work. I need a bigger one. Oh, girl power. She's a lady. She bought lipstick from me. So, if you know the gender, girl power. I'm going to put girl power. I got a bunch of notifications on YouTube popping up. You know, I got to unsubscribe to some stuff that I no longer watch for personal reasons. Too many news stations. I found an app that has the radio on it. It's on my phone, so I can't pull it up. So it's only $5.99 a month, and I don't have no radio here at the hotel. So it's really cool. I lost temporarily my service with Verizon. I'm on Wi-Fi right now, so if it cuts out, I apologize. I've got text now as my temporary number. They overcharged us $500. I don't know why, just because we were a little bit past due. So I'm gonna tape this, not tape it, but push the sticker around this tight corner. And look at that. I just fixed it because I only have one more mailer. I bought 2 at Dollar General, and it's gonna be 1 from Staples. So this is cheaper, a lot cheaper. This is going to California. I don't remember the lady's name. So I'm back in business. My new Shopify store is called The Store of Dreams. It's gonna open up next month. I get paid on the 1st because it's on a Friday. So I'm so excited about that. I can't believe I got some expensive sunglasses and can actually see through them. I can see everything over here. I can see some stuff over there. And I need a case for them. And they look nice. They're like cat eyes. Look at this. And they're QUAY. What do you think of that, guys? This is perfect. And how long have they been in the drawer? And Lloyd did not tell me. Now I've slipped and said his name. Oh, well. So I'm going to be asking. You had some sunglasses for me. You know I needed them all summer and didn't tell me. Well, you were in the hospital. Okay, that's true. They could have got stolen. Guys and ladies, I had stuff stolen from me. My other glasses were stolen. I had some crosses and religious stuff with me, just to help me, feel inspired. I put them in these capri pants pocket, and I had a book. It was stolen at one of the facilities I went to. I have some fun things to do for 1 week. I started with Stratford Career Institute until I'm ready to go back to Phoenix, because I really don't want to deal with the hard program. I may not get my bachelor's degree at this point, and that's perfectly fine too. I like studying about different things, and Stratford Career has a lot of different things. They always come up with new programs. They have cat care specialists. That's what I was trying to sign up for, but the medicines they switched me to and took me off of made my vision blurry that night. So when I got back on Thursday morning, I went on their website and accidentally clicked on child psychology. I'm like, oh my God, no more psychology. I was freaking out when I figured it out. I messaged the instructor. They haven't done anything about it. I tried to take the test just to see what grade I would get on the first attempt. I should have waited for the materials. They'll be here around the end of next week. They're shipping it on the 14th. So I failed the first test. Even though I know a lot of psychology, I had graduated in 2011. And a lot has, come around. But I have access as alumni of University of Phoenix, to their library. And, you can read ebooks and stuff about child psychology to get kind of prepared, and articles and stuff online. They have a school library and all that. So on Monday, I'm like resting for the weekend, and that's why I wanted to come on here and tell you guys. So I can't make any more videos because my phone storage is full too. And I wrote to like 2 pen pals yesterday. I bought a book of stamps. Let me tell you a secret. Index cards. This was from Staples. I do shop there sometimes. They're short-staffed, so if you need a job, go to Staples. This is my book of stamps. Don't get them from an online website because you'll get scammed. And I put like the pen pals information on a card. I don't have too many written down. I met some cool people in the state hospital near Springfield. I was hoping to go to Springfield when I got out, but family picked me up and they took me straight home. Gold IRA. Oh, that's like if you want to invest and buy gold. I bought some silver, but now Mr. Cindy don't know where it's at. Like, I spent $30 on a silver Coca-Cola bottle cap because the penny is being eliminated, and silver is like really getting some attention. So I want to start scrapping. We need a pickup truck. When we get to a new place to live, we're going to buy a pickup truck. I can't drive right now because they say I have a seizure disorder called epilepsy, and I can miss a dose and be fine. Like last night, I think I missed a dose, but I took it this morning. So last night, I told Mr. Cindy, how much is your tickets from Williamson and Jackson County? He's like, I don't know. Well, find out and tell him to make a payment arrangement, and I'll pay him. Because I need you to drive me. Because next year, on January 1st, they're putting me on just Medicaid, Molina Healthcare. They're downgrading me, taking me off Medicare. And so that'll be stuck with no one to take me to my appointment. Excuse me, my back's hurting. So he needs to get his license, finally, after 44 years. He had a permit, but messed up on that. So I'm redeeming him and going to pay for his license. So I wanted to show you guys these cool address labels that I get. Look at that. I have so many in a Lego lunch bag, and it fits perfect. Where's my blood pressure meter? My back's starting to hurt, so I had to hurry up. And at the pavilion, they were passing out free Bibles in large print. Yes, my eyes are getting worse. Hey, I'm going to be turning 47 in December. So I was happy that my favorite Bible version, NIV, that I grew up on, is there. And this is larger print. I mean, I'm serious. You can see. I don't have to have my glasses on to see that. And I have 2 new pairs of glasses ready for pickup. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Just talking about what's been going on. So I'm trying to have fun this summer, but now I'm pushed back into work. And I have some bad news, but I'll leave that last. And I got a Reader's Digest by signing up again for Shoe Dazzle. I got some cool shoes. And one pair I didn't like, I decided to resell on eBay. We're just going to see how well it does. I can only return it for 60 days. I'm thinking of putting them on Poshmark and Mercari as well, and just see if someone buys them. Because I know they're worth like $75. And I know that these sunglasses, QUAY, is a little expensive. And I can see through them. What do you think? What do you guys think? Pretty cool? I can actually see. So now I can go out and ride a scooter. I can still ride the scooters, but I have to be careful because my meds will just switch. Like I said, I have motion sickness. I have a bacterial infection. I ain't gonna say where, it's private. And I just had some vaccinations done. I had to go to the Mount Vernon Hospital, Good Samaritan, where they did like a lot of tests, and then they give me 3 shots, including a tetanus shot. I was past due for that because they go back in your records. And, you know, I had every kind of women's test done. I don't have AIDS or any sexual transmitted diseases. I was years ago given the hepatitis C vaccination because I used to be because I was trying to date and find a man after I got divorced. I didn't even listen to love songs for a year on the radio in my car. That's how heartbroken I was because of Nathan, my first husband, who I knew from high school, from a small group of friends. And I think 2 of them died from heroin overdose. Charles Sylvester died at 26 from heroin. So did Kristen. Well, that was in 2 different states. So I have actually used to sing at bars. And I'm going to sing again, but I'm not going until I just hang out there. I want to play pool, and I'm going to be watching the new bartender. And I want to go on a night that's not karaoke night, because if you leave your drink unattended, you can get something in it. Because the last time I went up there last year, I met a man named George, and we became friends. But then something didn't feel right after I met him for a few minutes outside his trailer home, not far down the street. And I put 2 and 2 together because that night that he was supposed to watch my drink, he slipped something in there. And by the time Mr. Cindy and I got home, I was puking in the toilet here in the bathroom. It was some kind of drug. No, it wasn't date rape. But I have had heroin put in my drinks before. And one time I ended up in mental hospital. And they're like, do you smoke or use heroin? I'm like, no, why? Just asking, they would say. But then I figured it out. Yeah. It was the night before I ended up in there that someone slipped the drug into my drink. And I've been sober for 20 years. It was just Coke that I was drinking. And someone slipped heroin into my drink. And the bad news is I don't know if I'm going to return to Resume Diva Company. I've got bigger vision now. Look, guys, I wrote resumes for 9 years, maybe a little over 9 years. It was also in Texas. So I'm done. Someone reported my company permanently closed. I'm still keeping annoying things on more thing. Just a pop-up, sorry, notification. I'm gonna keep the website going, but it's gonna say if you send me an email through my website, I'm out of the office. I don't know when I'll come back. Um, I need to check on it because if someone does need help, then I have to help them. I have to like reopen. I left it temporarily. Um, my shirt's bunching up. Excuse me. I left it temporary open, but someone said I was closed because they suggested an edit to my Google profile. So what do you think about that? So, like I said, yesterday was a quiet day until he got off work and he's frustrated venting about the job. He could take 10 days off. Well, I'm thinking just we can afford maybe 2 nights at a nice hotel like Holiday Inn, and I'll go swimming and we can hang out, have some fun. More locally, there's a Holiday Inn further east at the east part of town, and there's like a new Chinese buffet that we want to check out too. I love Chinese food. And the place next door here is too expensive. But a buffet place, probably like more affordable. And that's about it, guys. Um, oh, and about the index cards, besides keeping track of your pen pals and their name and address, I didn't have a thank you card. I run out of them. So I wrote a note to the customer, and then the note's in here. You can say, "Dear valued customer," if you don't know their first and last name. Thank you for your order. It means a lot to my small company. I slipped 10 business cards from Lime Life. I'm still a beauty guide. No sales yet, but with any new business venture, it can take a year. So, it started April 26th. So, May, June, July. This will be my third month. I have to go through more training and like at least tell the people that I'm trying to take it easy for the summer. My doctor is concerned about my stress. Yes, my psychiatrist. He wants me to take it easy as much as possible because he knows how stressed out I am. I'm going to make some Gatorade powder because I am starting to be in pain. But I said, see 6 people like my video, thank you. And for the last time, gotta have a cat eye. I'm gonna clean them up with, I don't have um, eyeglasses. See, raise them up. How's it look on me? Like some people wear it up like that to keep, where's my hair tie? Oh, and the last thing I forgot to mention before I let you guys go is I also found some eyeshadow that I kept from a beauty box. And I have to make my loan payment again next month, plus my tuition payment to Stratford Career Institute. They're based in the United States in Vermont, but their corporate's in Canada. So that's why a lot of times you hear that some schools are not always accredited right, is because they're corporate in Canada. And after I finish child psychology, I'm going to take cat care specialist. That's what I was trying to sign up for. Uh-oh. Come on, baby kitty. You got some visitors. Come on, baby kitty. She's kind of been not too excited. Say hi, baby, everybody. Hi, everybody. My name's Baby Kitty. Okay, you can go. Don't claw my pants. Well, don't step on that. That's my index card box. No, don't step on my glasses or I'll be mad. Does anyone know? Thank you for the likes. Does anyone know how much these where does it go? QUAY sunglasses are? Because I have no idea. I bet these are like at least $250. And I'm tired. And I'm going to take a nap. Take some pain medicine. And you make some Tylenol. I was going to say I'll make Tylenol. That's how tired I am. Make some Gatorade. Stay hydrated this year. And I'm kind of like want to write a thank you letter to the hospital I was in near Springfield, Illinois, the state capital. But the thing is, when they do rec in the summer, is Gatorade. Um, Imagine, and I know they don't do it when it's like certain temperature, but I did a lot of workout. They told me I won $1 million. I was like, oh my God, there's money put into this. When the lady told me, I dropped my books. I was in shock, and it took me a few minutes to calm down. Actually, I had to take it in a couple of days. And when my uncle picked me up, and I told him, he asked to speak to someone. It took, 30 minutes for the man to come down. That was one of the head people of the department. And he said, we said that to make her feel better, that she was an achiever. And I am an achiever, but I've overdone my back. So I don't feel like doing my makeup today. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, 16 likes. Thank you so much. You guys are cool. Made my day. I don't feel like cleaning that much today. I gotta rest. Because since I've been back, since Thursday and Friday, I have really worked hard and have turned this place around. Mr. Cindy bought that new discount store and buy his groceries. He don't have to use a scooter, because that was getting hard balancing on the scooter, and the lack of scooters in the area. It's too expensive to buy one. So he found this. Hold on. Now I will hurt my back because it's heavy. 1, 2. This utility cart. Okay, put it down. I about killed my back on that. That hurts. I shouldn't even lift that. He uses it, I don't. But I got my new medicine. Baby kitty, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's my angel. You don't have to worry about me going to the hospital for a while. Fine, walk away. She's like, I don't care. She's like, I don't care. No, you'll be back. You knew I was coming back, right? She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be. What are you looking for, baby kitty? What are you doing? She's like literally walking around me. What are you? That's just some stuff I gotta throw away. I admit I got to take out some trash after I get my afternoon nap. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other, because we all need someone. And this has been a great moment. But like I said, Verizon, I am mad at them for overcharging us $500 just for being a few days past due. I can't control that the government pays me on the 3rd of the month unless it falls on the weekend. For example, next month I'll be paid on the 1st, which is good because some bills are due on the 1st, like my fax company. Well, guys, I have really had a good day with this. And to all my new subscribers and followers, howdy doody. Remember that? The older generation would know that. It was an old show. I think it was in the 50s or 60s. I had them laughing in the day room. And if you were too sick to go, they didn't force you. But you lost points. Through the whole day that I slept. Maybe they couldn't wake me up or something. I don't know what was going on. But thank you to the lady in California for buying this for me. Oh no, the sticker isn't sticking so well. Oh gosh. Now I gotta find another sticker real quick. So, hold on a moment. This has 15 100 plus stickers. How am I going to make this work? I have no idea. It just was lipstick, but... And I can see, like, those are prescription glasses. You tried. Mermaid to be my best friend. Awesome sauce. I don't know. I guess I'll ask him to find the tape. Because I don't want to lose a bubble mailer. Or maybe the post office will tape it up when I take it up there. Um, but there are always long lines up there. So if I don't go early, in the morning, I'm going to be waiting. Do never go up there at noon. Because last time I did, it was like a rush. And be careful at the theater. Don't go by yourself. Because the last movie theater I went to was actually haunted. I heard scuffling feet to the right of me. I had gotten a seat in the back. Because I was like, I don't want to be around a loudspeaker. Because I have sensitive hearing. So I went by myself to a morning matinee to see Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Well, about 15 minutes into the movie or so, heard feet scuffling. I was like, crap, I'm not alone. I was the only one in the theater, and it was theater number 6. And that's even more scary. And then, when I was going to go to the bathroom and went down the steps slowly, I heard a devilish laugh. I was like, oh my God. So I went back up there, watched a little more of the movie. It got to a sensitive part of the movie, and I was feeling more and more energy. But how do you say negative energy? It was creepy. And I didn't like being all alone. I was worried about my safety. It got to the part where is it Tom Cruise? Did I get his name right? I keep thinking Tim. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. I'll finish this and then I have to go. When he ended up on a secret mission on the Navy. That's when it was like a voice in my head, maybe my dad in spirit saying, get your purse and get the heck out. Because something bad's about to happen to you if you stay. And I had a gift card from last year. So I was trying to save it. Well, I ran out that theater. And, I went to the bathroom one last time. I also heard the devilish laugh in the bathroom. And when I looked back there the second time, it was a broken, handicapped bathroom with no lights. And most of the sinks didn't work. And the sad thing is, the clerk let people go to their movie before me. And I'm sitting in a chair disabled. That's disrespectful. She didn't believe in religion because her grandmother, whatever her religion was, passed away. Like, she's holding that Southern Baptist thing against everybody else. And I'm Southern Baptist and non-denominational Christian, so I took offense to it. So she said she was the only one. She's one of the managers. That was creepy. Something wasn't right with her. And between the devilish laugh in the bathroom, someone's here, and the devil outside, and the devilish laugh that followed me into the theater, I quickly grabbed my purse, left the drink there. It was just water, because I can't afford concessions. I grabbed my stuff, almost ran down them stairs, but then you can't run because you'll trip. So I quickly got out of there, and she was helping someone at the counter. I said to the lady, I'm sorry, I gotta go. Have a good day. I made it sound like it was a family emergency or something like that. I didn't want to tell her that the reason why she has a slow business is because the place is haunted. It used to be a theater a while back before the pandemic. I like AMC Theater across the street in the other strip mall. I even watched Ghostbusters there. And there was like a sold out show. Will I ever go back to VIP cinemas? Well, yes, but not by myself. That leads me to the other movie that was like um, a really creepy movie. So no, I'm not going back to VIP, but I have to go, guys. I have to use the bathroom and take more pain meds. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm just trying to have a good day. And let me check one more time if these stickers stuck. No. Well, Mr. Cindy or the postal clerk will get it. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But this is a number 2, and I used roll a bubble wrap around the lipstick because I've had people say when they get something, it breaks. And I've received things that were broken. So it can go either way. Like I got something from someone in Canada and it was like broke, like the earrings were bent. And I'm still waiting to hear from a company called Cash for Gold. I sent some, you can bring them silver, give them silver or gold, whatever, and they give you a cash appraisal. I'm going to be calling on Monday because I just called and they were closed. I want to know what the appraisal is and how much cash, I'm going to get. And I got to make a few other calls. I wonder if they can transfer me out of the child psychology. It's a little personal because it may trigger about my kids because I was reading the syllabus and stuff. Will they be able to transfer me into the cat care specialist program? And I will tell them I accidentally clicked on the wrong one because I did. I already messaged the instructor, no answer. So, like this is like a soap opera. As what was the one I used to watch? Like the Days of Our Lives, and they had that hourglass. I am going to read until I fall asleep. I've been reading my Bible, my new large print NIV Bible. See how big this is? Someone left it at Job, and I'm on chapter 23. And these are new. You can smell the newness of the paper. And they were free. They were passing them out. But you had to ask the nurse. Then I got Reader's Digest, a Joyce Meyer magazine. I ended up in the hospital again near St. Louis. That one's not good. Never was good. I was there 10 years ago. I've got a lot of mail to go through, and I'm going to drink some Gatorade because I'm getting thirsty. Like I said, I really have to go to the bathroom. And I've now talked for 40 minutes, and it seems like time flies when you're having fun. And once again, thank you so much for spending part of my afternoon. It is now already 12:32, and I got to make lunch. And we don't have much food right now. I can't eat much sweets. They took me off metformin because that's what was causing my ulcer and stomach pain. So they took me off metformin. They're being sued. A lot of people got sick. I had a friend here at the hotel that warned me about it. Well, I couldn't instantly get off of it. I had to be taken off of it at a hospital because it's pretty bad, the reaction. So they just got me on Trulicity, once a week shot, and an insulin shot at bedtime. Love you guys. Here's some hugs. Here's a heart. See you in the next live, since my phone is always saying storage full. Take care. Bye for now.